Peace and blessings. This is the Hard Talk from Jakim, and my name is Jakim. So, if this is your first time listening or hearing the Hard Talk, welcome. If you've been here before, I don't care where you're from, New York, New Jersey, Georgia, Connecticut, doesn't matter, out west, down south, doesn't matter. If you already been here before, then you know this is now the free thinking zone. So here we go. We're going to start it off, yo. Listen, I got to entitle this one, Freedom Lives in Truth. And the reason why I say that freedom lives in truth is because we had an incident here in Delaware just this week. Well, actually last week. Allegedly, one of our union leaders put a racist remark about Chinese or put some cartoons and some stuff. I saw it. I'm not going to give it any credence because that nonsense we don't give credence to. But I do think that we should talk about it. Since this is America's original sin. America's original sin is slavery. We all know that, right? So we ain't got to talk about it. We all know that. But we are going to talk about why we keep getting the same thing over and over again. Doesn't matter whether it could be a governor, it could be a president, it could be this. Why do they feel that they always have to do something that seems to be racist? It doesn't have to say that they're racist. No, we're not saying that at all. And when people look at the cartoons, and I want you to look at it for yourself and look at the stuff. I think Blue Delaware had it up. Look at it for yourself. That doesn't mean that the person is a racist, but that does also say that that doesn't mean that the act isn't racist. Don't confuse the two. And, you know, the one thing I don't want you to do is, or don't want us to keep going through, is that we go through the same 6 things that when somebody does a racist act or somebody doesn't, especially if they are Caucasian or white or something that's not part of the people of color, which I hate. I am totally against it because everybody's of color. But you always see that they do the same path. It's the same thing that plays out. You know what happens. I don't have to tell you what happened, but I'm going to break it down for you. The first thing they'll do is get pissed off and say, I'm not a racist. Most times people are not saying that you are racist. We're saying what you did was racist. Most times we're not saying that it reflects that you are a bigot and walking around here trying to hamper people's lives. Not saying that at all. But the act can be racist. One of the things that they love to do is they get upset and they rail out and they get their friends and their friends say, you know what their friends say? I known him for 33 years. He's not a racist. I will tell you now, he's not a racist. That's funny. That's really telling that just because you've known him for 33 years, he can't be a racist. Listen, we all know that human beings are the last one to admit that they're wrong. You listen, I've had a lot of dogs, I have a lot of pets, a lot of cats. A dog's think is wrong, it's just going to stay there and say, okay, I did that wrong and now I ain't going to do that again. We'll fight all tooth and nail to say we're not wrong. Well, I don't know what's in people's hearts, but I can tell you that James Baldwin quote goes very great with this. I do not listen to what you say because I see what you do. So I'm not saying that anybody's a racist. Can't say that. I don't know what's in their heart, but I can tell you that their acts may be racist. And during this coronavirus, we're noticing that racism is not taking a break. Racism don't take a day off, does it? Any of the isms, classism, sexism, racism, any of those, they don't take a day off just because they're going through a coronavirus. In fact, I think it even multiplies. It even gets worse because people are so unsure and they want to stay in their class. Well, let me just go back to that. Delaware, New Jersey, Georgia, Connecticut, and down south and out west. I want you to say this. I need y'all to stay vigilant because now more than ever, you're going to see a lot of stuff coming out that is going to be racist. And you need to call it out. Look, I'm the first person to pat you on the back when you do right. When you deserve it, I will pat you on the back. But when you do wrong, you got to get that. That's because this corrects that action. So you don't think so. But we all know most of the times when somebody do something like that, a governor or politician or union leader or any of that stuff, they may get fired, they may get done, they may get drawn out of the system, but then they get a bigger fan base because there's people out there that love that. I want you to say, now, we can't go for that anymore. These things should not be happening. It's continually happening because we have not taken care of basic things. And here in Delaware, and I'm going to tell you this right now, between the sellouts, the shuffling, the minstrel show at Wilmington City Council, the handout, the hookup central over at Newcastle County Council, we've got a lot of problems because we keep having the same people that go along, get along. So I'm just going to say you this. You check out for yourself. You see for yourself. And I want you to be a free thinker. This has been Jakim with the Hard Talk. Peace.